Welcome, folks. We are at Decatur Lake's Sugar River outlet. The dam's actually over there, but we're not actually fishing at the dam because there's too many snags there. Anyways, I caught a rock bass. I put him on the hook for a much more glorious fish. But let's talk about crypto and why this green energy stuff is complete BS. Because first of all, how are you going to know which Bitcoin is mined by green energy and which Bitcoin isn't? I don't even think it's possible to tell right now. Like CipherTrace and all those companies, they essentially tell you, they track transactions from person to person, but I don't think they specialize in telling you what's green energy and what's not mined. And like everyone mines by different methods and then they send to a pool. Just because the pool is not majority green energy does not mean that each individual miner is not green energy. Each individual miner, like you and me, could be using solar powered ant miners or whatever the hell. But when we send to the pool in China or Kazakhstan or whatever, they might not register as a green pool. So it's nearly impossible to tell who's mining with green energy and who really isn't. So like, if you don't like, like Bitcoin mining, just come out and say you don't like Bitcoin. Don't give us this green energy bull crap. And the thing with Elon Musk and all these guys is they're hypocrites. They all own companies. Most of them own companies that are use extreme amounts of energy. Like Elon Musk freaking owns a rocket company. How much energy does that take per rocket launch? And you're talking about, and he's wanting to market to like leisure rocketeers, not like NASA for science, but people who want to do it for fun. That's a lot of, carbon emissions per rocket launch just to have for fun, don't you think? So I think this whole BS with green energy, it's complete nonsense. It's a cover-up. Elon Musk basically just says it to kind of screw with the market a bit. And yeah, sure, I know carbon emissions are a huge problem in the future. And, I think we should go on that green path. But to target to say like you don't like Bitcoin because it's wasting energy, there are a lot of things that waste energy, much more so than Bitcoin. And many of those projects, these millionaires and billionaires are actually involved in. So this whole green energy thing is this whole green energy complaint is a sham. I don't really know if some of them are involved with the government with some kind of crazy theory. I don't really think so. But I also think they also just don't really want to take the risk and plunge into crypto right now. And maybe they don't want to see crypto like too high. But Elon Musk seems to like Dogecoin, which is proof of work as well. Now, it's definitely much more efficient, but once you start using it a lot, then it'll become less efficient. Now, it's hundreds of times more efficient than Bitcoin. I'll give you that much just because of its algorithm, but it's also a lot less secure. So there's definitely a big trade-off. But all these like people, all these like big rich people that are saying like, oh my gosh, I don't like this because, it's not green energy and all this stuff. That's complete nonsense. I mean, they're involved in industries that are far more wasteful or that use a lot more energy than Bitcoin mining. Like if you produce like cars, I mean like, even electric cars, yes, they don't really use gas, but just to produce those batteries, it takes a lot of energy to produce batteries and all these other things. So like the industrial use that a lot of these millionaires and billionaires have for green energy, I think just makes the entire argument complete nonsense. So call them out on it and don't go for this green energy stuff. And just know that they're basically just trying to keep Bitcoin down for whatever their personal reasons are. I don't believe it at all. I mean, like, I'm not going to say they're completely lying because I don't really know their head, but I just don't really believe it at all. So that's my view on it. Let me know if you agree, like and subscribe, and hit that bell notifications button. I think I got a fish. I will see you guys later.